So we're going to go to Motherwell. We're going to go to Scotland, and they are doing really well at the moment. They do have Rangers and Celtic next. So that's something to take in mind before buying. But ATP, as you see from his scores from this season so far, from here, he's been doing really well. As I said, Motherwell doing well, so in turn, he's been doing really well. Playing as a right mid / right wing back. So it looks like a good fun attacking fullback. Can hit decisive every now and again. Is AA capable, as you can see here, with 23, 28, 14, 13. So he can hit those as well, and that's all you need for the cap modes. You do need them to get in the roughly, I don't know what it is now with the percentages and bonuses, but probably in the 50s, 55 mark. All your players each to hit the threshold might even be 60 now, obviously after the bonus. So, but again, this is someone who can obviously maybe help pick up some lackluster players for you. But as you can see here, he can get into the greens as of this season, so they're doing really well. He's someone for you to look out for. We then go Dutch. We go to Fortuna. Roy Duarte, 24 years of age. Looks half decent. Again, has Go Ahead Eagles next. AZ, away from home, difficult, and 20 in PSV, so not the best of starts. Utrecht could do well against because they are playing very poor at the moment, but even so, Fortuna are doing quite well. As you can see this season, typically it's losses, but now it's a draw, win, draw, win, which is obviously good for them. Looks like you can get some good AA scores on him. Looks at 12, 10, 26, 24, 10. So he hasn't gotten below an AA score of 10 yet as of this season, which is obviously brilliant. That was against Feyenoord and Ajax as well. He's also done that in. So again, somebody who looks quick, easy, cheap, £1.33. That's what you want to make. You want to make your cap modes as cheap as you possibly can. I'm not sure about the rare price at the moment. Don't know if he's worth that, but limited, definitely worth that. You can recoup your money from one threshold, so it's how you got to see it. So that's why I'm here for you guys, to make sure that we make this as cheap as we possibly can, so that you can hit those $5 or $50 or $200 thresholds. So we stay Dutch. We're going for Heerenveen, Mats Koolhaert, German lad, obviously across in Netherlands at the moment. At £1.72, L15 of 38, which is obviously really low. Why I've chosen this guy and why he stands out to me so far, he hasn't had the best of seasons starting this season, as you can see here. No higher than 51. But as from last year and the year before, he was getting some really good high greens, and this is when Heerenveen were actually doing well. And you can see from beforehand with his other times at Heerenveen, he can obviously hit those nice dark greens, etc. Where are the times we're going to get here? Yeah, from as you can see from the times here, was getting in the decisives, was getting some good AA scores in the 30s mark. So if Heerenveen pull their finger out a bit, he could do really well. Obviously, I think it's just going in turn that he's playing rubbish because they're playing rubbish. As you can see here, like in the times they did win, he got some decent scores, AA scores around the 50 mark, which should be more than suffice for someone of this sort of price bracket. But as they start losing 3-1, 3-2, 6-1, his scores are going down. But Excelsior next, 20 is going to be hard, but then Neck after that. So he's got some good favourable lineups after that. So yeah, £1.72. Just before we get into the next player, guys, I just want to say, follow the link below me, the lovely little banner down the bottom. It will show you how to get yourself a free limited card. Yes, a free limited card. Use the link in the description below, and as I said, follow the banner below me. But let's get into the next player for you guys. Now, as we go up through increments for each position, so obviously we're still in this, the last defender here, Hawkeye Wall. Butchered it again. I know you know, if you're a fan of this channel, you know I butcher everything. I can't say names to save my life. Anyway, I digress. Second tier, the Bundesliga. He's just moved to St. Pauli, I believe. Yes, from Holstein Kiel. As you can see here, St. Pauli haven't lost a game yet. They have drawn a lot. They've won 2, drawn 4, lost none. Only conceded 3 goals in the time as well. And maybe this guy is one of the main reasons for that. L5 of 61, L15 of 41, which is again brilliant for your cap modes. From starting from this season, as you can see here in game week 395, he is getting everything in the greens. Whereas beforehand, everything was orange and yellow and a bit green every now and again. Didn't really look like he got a whole lot of game time consistently anyway. Apart from maybe this run here. But apart from this, he's getting some good game time here. Played 90 minutes all the games that he's been in so far, and it doesn't look like he's missed a game. And as I said, nice high green scores. Looks like he can get amongst it all. Got good AA scores on them, hitting a 42, 31, 29 in his first 3 games, which is ridiculous. So again, in his last 3 months, in regards to his SO5 scores, he's hitting an average of 22.8 AA, which again is something you guys need for the cat mode. And again, someone who hopefully just gets you in the 60s mark at least every week. Could be a bit of a push. St. Pauli are a good team within the second tier of the Bundesliga. I know they were near the top last season. Obviously didn't quite make a promotion last season, but they are a good team. They've got some good solid players in there. Schalke at home, which could be decent. I don't think Schalke are doing too good at the moment. Neither are Hertha. Nuremberg can be a good one again at home. So yeah, could be well worth a pop. Just under £4 as well. I think he's a good buy. L15 at 41. Oh, that's a good one. Now we're going to the midfielders, and for the mids, I've only got 2 that I thought were at least decent value and had an L15 that was low enough to put in your team. So as you can see here, an L15 of 41, Filippo Bandinelli. Plays for Spezia in the Serie B, and it's obviously the second tier of the Italian leagues. Just moved there from Empoli, as you can see there from the kit he's wearing in the photo. But as far from game week 399 when he joined them, he had an 86 with a nice assist. Hitting obviously is the size with the assist, 26.2 in AA scores and 5, 18 and 14. Five a bit there. Getting a yellow card there and having lost 3-0, which actually isn't maybe too bad, considering he's only lost 4 points during that. So again, would be in around the 50 mark, 45-50 mark. Spezia aren't doing too well again this season, even despite just coming down from the Serie A. Draw, loss, and loss. Hopefully he can help change that around. But as you can see here, he is obviously capable of a decisive, hitting it there in his first game. Looks to rack up a couple of yellow cards, so it's probably something to watch out for. But again, if you want someone who is probably Mr. Reliable at £3.18, 41 as I said for L15. Yeah, so it could be well worth it. That's the first of the midfielders. We then go back to Scotland and we're going to go to Motherwell again. Callum Slattery. Again, Motherwell playing really well at the moment. As you can see here from game week 395, draw, 3 wins and a loss. But even then again, he played as a striker and got an AA score of 27.7, which is quite, really good actually for especially a striker. So that's obviously something to take in mind as well. So obviously it looks like he's played centre mid or striker. Not fully sure if he's covering somebody who's injured or accumulated a red card or too many yellows, etc. Something for you guys to dig into. But I'm just showing the basic premises on each player. So again, looks like he can hit a green for you, get you up there, and yeah, who knows if now that you can captain him, maybe he could be your cheap captain, who's a midfielder at £3.18. They do have Rangers and then a home to Celtic. I still wouldn't mind them over Celtic, to be fair, at the moment, with the Celtic being inconsistent and having a lot of injuries. So again, there's something you can look into. Livingston, they should win. St Johnstone should win. Ross County, etc. I think they're going to do really well this season. So again, that's somebody for just £3. Forward time now. Fun time. Luis Dione, Angers striker at the moment. £4.37. Now this guy's going to be probably a bit risky, but at the same time, look, from basically 3.95 from when they started right here against Laval, didn't do very well in the first 2 games, but then has been amongst the decisives 1 time each game after that. Angers again should be probably one of the firm favourites to win up there or go up there at least to compete. So yeah, again against Bastion Eggs, QRM. And I know I'm going to pronounce that, but they got against some favourable games to go. The £4.30 for an attacker, I think, is quite cheap. L15 and 43, I wouldn't probably go near his rare at the moment. At 66, I think that's too much. But again, as you see here, he's L5 57, so he's in good form at the moment. Has shown he can be beforehand, where I believe it was I don't even know what league that is again. It's like the Czech league, I think it is, where he's done okay in that as well. So yeah, but again, for the price point, guys, for £4.30 at the moment. Again, putting offers to managers, negotiating and dwindle it down more. It could be worth a score for you. And again, from one threshold, you've got your money back as well for him. So, yeah. And one of this is Alex Flores. Again, at home to Amberbita. Fucking hell. Not a clue. So obviously he scores similar to the player beforehand. He is in really good form at the moment from game week 397. As you can see here, game after, 1 goal, miss, goal, and goal. So again, he's amongst the decisives. Only looks to be getting about 60 to 70 minutes in the game time at the start. Seems to have played more towards the 90 back end of the game from the last couple of games. So that could be good, or it could be bad because he could bring down his A score more. So again, somebody who is doing really well. Could captain him. £7.16 again. Not too bad. £90 wouldn't go anywhere near it for his rare cards. I think there's much better value out there. But again, it's because his L15 is low at 41, L5 of 62. So again, because of all this, that's why it's so low. So again, someone to maybe sink your teeth into for anyone looking for a good striker. Obviously, for your second division Europe teams or your cap mode teams, completely up to you what you choose to do at the end of the day. But that's my next player. Edouard for Crystal Palace, obviously in red hot form at the moment. Crystal Palace are doing okay, but I would say they probably should be doing it. So, they're probably doing all right for what they're doing. But I think for the players they have within the team, I think they should be maybe doing a little bit better. But from game week 397, as you see, you can score here. Most recently, missed a couple of times in the week. Did get shot on target against Arsenal and also shot on target against Brentford as well, which is obviously really ideal. It means he's getting amongst the shots and he's shooting, but he's just not quite converting it. That's fine, but he seems to be from the last 2 games. You can see here 3 goals in the last 2 games, which is brilliant. 2 against Wolves, 1 against Aston Villa, who are a solid solid side in general, away from home as well. So again, that's good. Could pluck up into form now. We don't know with Edouard. He needs to start showing his talent now and showcasing it properly, especially when you've got the likes of, I know Elise's out, but you've got the likes of Eze around you as well, who's going to, create those chances for you. So again, home to Fulham, away to Man United. The way United are going at the moment, anything can happen, so he could well do. And then home to Forest as well. So he's got some good lineups, good favourable matchups coming up, I think. So again, someone you can use, and hopefully he starts showcasing his actual skills like he did, I believe, at Celtic beforehand. But again, L15 of 42. Again, good. £7.55. Yeah, Crystal Palace, Edouard. Anyway guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you can drop a like and a comment and subscribe if you're not already, and recommend it to anyone and everyone that you possibly know, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. It's been Sorare Capital. Bye bye.